Hey, what's up? POA here. We are back with box battle number 4. So we're still on the trek, still trying to see if we can find some kind of chase card, but in the meantime, let's just pull some sweet LOTR cards. So this is going to be a prize pack for the low. Let's talk about that really quick as I open the box. We've got 4 participants. Each person's going to get 3 packs. Everything in those packs belongs to them. We're going to add up the mana value of all their rares and mythics. Whoever has the highest total is going to get this box topper here. Whoever's the lowest total is going to get that infinity box topper. That's how the game is played. Ties will be determined based off whoever has the single highest casting cost mythic. And if that doesn't do it, whoever has the single highest casting cost rare. And if that doesn't do it, then I will panic wildly. Which actually happened not that long ago. Thankfully, I had a solution at that very moment. I don't always have a solution. So if it ever happens without a solution, I'm going to go full panic. Anyway, we got Robert, Kyle, Ram, and Dieselweasel. Okay, good luck, everybody. Here we go. Pack number 1, Robert. We always do this in 3 rounds. I will say the scores where everybody's at the end of each round. So, let's get to this. By the way, if I have to pause the video, I do apologize. But we will... Okay, Elven Farsight, Arwen, Stu the Conies. Okay, now we're going to get into the juice. Elrond for a 4. All right, Robert. Sharky, so you're at an 8. Banquet Guest for a 10. I should really open those commander decks soon. Gollum. Hey, it's sort of the Animist. I dig it. So the Ring of Barahir. So you are at a 12. Nice first Realms and Relic pull. Aragorn for a 15. Wizard Rockets and Mythic. Oh, I think this is still the coolest treatment. Witch King of Angmar in the Showcase foil. So that is a 20 to start you off. You know, I'm sorry, Sword of the Animus, as much as I want to put you on top. That Witch King goes on top. That is a 20 for Robert to start. Nice first pack. All right, Kyle. I am a fan of the relics and realms and relics. I think they're sweet. Yeah, you can get some bad ones, and they have to do that. They have to. It's just you have to make the good hits good, and not every hit can be good. It's just the way things go, right? So, like, I get it. And obviously, my very first box, I got bogged. And I wasn't even mad about it. So at least I didn't get... You know what? I'm not going to say it out loud. All right, we got Kyle. We got the Flame of Anor for a 3. Forge a New Extended Art. Very good. That is a 6. Champions of Minas Tirith. It's kind of neat. That's a 12 so far. Mary. Hey! This is the first time we pulled this on the channel. Any Aragorn the Uniter. I'm waiting personally until they come on sale very soon because I need to buy a copy for me. I did not pull any of these either. So what were you at? So you're at a 16. All right, another sweet mythic pull. Many Partings. The Knights. And our first of the Commander Mythics. We got Eowyn, Shield Maiden. You are at a 21. So that's 2 Mythics in that pack. So 3 Mythics so far too. I want to give some credit to this product. Obviously, there's a lot of discussions out there about a lot of things, but versus some other collector boxes like Kamigawa, which as much as I love Kamigawa, I adore the original, I adore the new set, it's great. But they can be, you can get boxes that have like very few mythics, and when you buy in a collector box, you kind of expect to get some mythics. Lord of the Rings so far, this is my total 7th box so far. And I can't say that any box I was disappointed in the mythic count so far. And I can say that now because I'm already at 3. So, all right, Ram, you're up. Let me stop blabbing around for a second and get back to the opening. Okay, got some elves. Strider. I'm amazed with all the stuff I opened already for myself. I did not pull Strider. All right, Shelob. This card's awesome. That is a 6. Okay, we got Born Upon the Wind for an 8. Oh, Commander Denethor. Okay, that is a 10. Peregrine. Oops. Legolas, you're at a 13. Creepane. Foil Rosy Cotton. And a Mythic. Sauron the Dark Lord. Hey, sweet. So that is a 19 in that pack. Okay, Weasel. Mr. Weasel. Let's see what you got. Okay. Someday I will. Someday we will find one, maybe. Okay, the Shire. I actually have not seen the pack foil version of it yet. I've only seen the borderless. That's cool. Ah! Haha! Alright, Extended Art One Ring. That is a 4. That's yet another Mythic. Okay, Fieldy to the Realm. So you're at a 10. Sorry, you're at a 9. Gollum. Oh, Homeward Path. Solid pull. That's a Green Dragon Inn. So still at a 9. And the Bowmaster. Sheesh. Look, I get that the One Ring is officially more valuable at the time of this filming anyway, but come on. This set's Esper Sentinel. People are talking about banning this card, and I don't personally understand why. It dies to a stiff wind. It's not... It's a good card, and if the problem is that you could pretty much throw it in any black deck, okay, I get it, because you can. If the deck has black, you could probably just throw this card in there. It's like Esper Sentinel. It obviously doesn't do the same thing, so I'm not saying it's a direct comparison, but in terms of it's just a card that is ubiquitous, and it just does stuff. It's just like it's always good. Doesn't need to be banned. As Pleasant Kenobi joked, why are we talking about banning Orcish Bowmasters when Dockside still exists? I thought that comment was hilarious because it's true. It's just like people moved on to the next thing of, like, it's good, we need to ban it. Get off my soapbox. That's L11. Gimli. And Rivendell in foil. Cool. That is super tiny pack there. So you got an 11 there, Diesel. All right, first round scores. We got 3 people who are really close together and 1 that isn't. Robert's at a 20. Kyle's in the high at 21. Ram's at a 19, so they're all right next to each other. Diesel's at an 11 in the low. Robert? Nope, so we got 2 packs for everybody, so let's see what we got. That was a nice first round. This is a good box. I feel like most of the boxes have been not too shabby, actually. They did a good job separating out product in this. The collation seems mostly pretty good, I guess is what I mean. Okay. Robert, here we go. Frodo, pack foil. That's a 1. Sauron's Ransom. So you're at a 4 so far. The Balrog, not the giant casting cost 1. So you are at a 9. Gandalf. Gandalf. Bigger casting cost Gandalf. So you're at a 14. Rosy Cotton again. And Prince, Imrahil. And Sauron the Necromancer. So that was a 19 in that pack. So Robert, you're at a 39, which is not a small total 3 in. Okay. Kyle, you're up. Here we go. Kyle, let's let it rip. Nope, Bombadil Song. Legolas for a 3. Horn of the Mark, you're at a 5. Gollum Obsessed Stalker. So you're at a 7. Elrond Uncommon. And the Mouth of Ronan. Okay. This is the one we kind of don't want, but let's see where we go from here. So that is a 7 so far. Okay, Lobelia, you're at a 10. Yep. Lash of the Balrog. And another Lobelia Sackville Baggins. You are at a 13 in that pack, Kyle. So you're at a 34. So obviously you jumped out of the high, but you still have another pack left. Okay, Ram. All right, here we go. Nope. Theodid. Orcs. Mithril Coat. Nice pull. That's a 3. Okay, the Fall. You're at a 6. Elrond of the White Consul. So you're at an 11. I had not pulled that one yet, so there's yet another Elrond. Okay, Commander Elrond. Hey, Ram! Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb. Balin. I assume it's Balin. Son of Fundin. Lord Moya. Okay. I'm going to count again in a second. Okay, a couple uncommons, and then... Sting! We got Sting, the Glinting Dagger. I think it's a little more than a dagger. It's a short sword. You know, daggers are smaller than that. I think, right? Maybe? So that's a 13. No, Ram. And monster hit, but hold on a second. So you're at a 32 Ram, and seeing that is... And by the way, that is for... Is that for? Yeah, Homeward Path, Sword of the Animist, Mouth of Ronam, and Ancient Tomb. So that means we are at 4 of the non-foil Realms and Relics. So anyways, Ram, you're at a 32. All right, Diesel Weasel. It's a good box. By the way, I really hope Kyle's last pack pulls something to make up for that Mouth of Ronam. Just want to say that. I mean, it's going to happen. People are going to get renowned. Okay, Generous End. I mean, I got renowned. I got renowned and I got I got bogged. Oh well. Press the enemy for a 4. Okay, Moria Marauder. That's a 6. Okay, Saradoc. You're at a 10. Gandalf. Frodo, you're an 11. You're still keeping with the low here, aren't you? Nasty End. Creebane. And Smeagol. Helpful Guide. That is a 14. So things are a little tighter than the last round, but going into the last round, we've got... Robert, you're in the high to 39. You're pretty high up there, comparatively. Kyle's at a 34. Ram's at a 32. And Diesel Weasel is in the low at a 25. This is definitely the most separation I've had in one of these battles so far. So let's see. Robert, last pack. Ents Fury. Not what we want to see there, but someday. Moria Marauder for a 2. King of the Oathbreakers, you're at a 6. Hey, I have not seen this card yet either myself. That's cool. Sauron the Lidless Eye. So that is an 11. Nazgul, which are, at the time of this filming, kind of worth money. and a second Sauron the Dark Lord, that time not foil. So this is a 2 Sauron pack so far, 2 Mythic Saurons. Can we get a third? Do we want a third? Mirkwood Bats. Robert, good last pack. Shire Sheriff. And a Mythic. Hey, last March of the Ents. All right, it's fair to say I think you just solidified the high. That is a borderless foil, last March of the Ents. Let's see, let me just recount here. That is a 25, Robert. Putting you at a 64. I'm going to put the Ents on top. That's going to be very difficult for anybody else to catch up to. Kyle is probably the only one that stands a chance. You're up next. You're at a 34. Gimli's Fury, Mirror of Galadriel, Prince Imrahil, Tom Bombadil for a 5. Good old Tom. Pack foil version. Horn of Gondor, great card. That is an 8. Relic of Sauron, which I also think is a neat card. So you're at a 12 so far. Okay. Legolas. Rivendell. All right, so you're not going to win the high, but pretty good pack so far. Let's keep going. Pippin's Bravery. Gollum. And Minas Tirith in, yes, the impossible-to-see version of the artwork, especially in foil. But that is a pretty sweet pull. All right, good last pack. Good last pack, Kyle. Happy to see that. That is a 12. So actually, you could be in the running for the low now. You're only at a 46. Really? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, Ram, you're at a 32. Finish low is a 46. Finish high is a 64. But of course, you've already got the biggest of the pulls so far. Took Reaper, Eowyn, and Tish Restoration, Land, and Aragorn, Company Leader. That is a 3. Display of Power, you're at a 6. Grima from the Commander deck. Cool. That is a 10. Gimli. Minas Tirith, sweet. In the much easier to see artwork version. Still at a 10. Quick Beam. Legolas uncommon, so you have one more rare or mythic left. Ah! Ha, 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 Ram! Orcish Bowmaster's Borderless Foil. Woo, hoo, hoo. Man! You left with like the literally 2 biggest hits in the product. You know, the biggest hit from the Realms and Relics side, and the biggest hit from the set side. You know, excluding, you know. Anyway. What were you at? You're at 12. Oh boy. Oh boy, Ram. You're at a 44. You are currently in the finished low. I'm going to sleeve up the Bowmasters right after the video. Weasel. Diesel Weasel. You're at 25. Finished low is a 44. This is a good box. Here we go. Let's let it rip. Vanguard. Borrow Blade. Elrond. And we get into Forge Anew, foil. That's a 3. Radagast, okay, another mythic, so that is a 7. Assault on Osgiliath, that's a 10. So, it's not a slow start for you, or not a little start. Frodo, rare. Smeagol, you're at a 13. Oh, Balrog! Oh boy! I think you're out of the low. Pippin's Bravery. And Mary, which of course is a small casting cost, but I think that was the expensive to cast Balrog. Hold on. That's a 22, Diesel. A 22. You finished at a 47 out of the low, but nonetheless pretty good haul. All right, final scores. We've got Robert, you're in the high by a lot. You finished at a 64. Kyle, you finished at a 46. Ram, ridiculous haul, and you're in the low at a 44. Infinity Topper for you. And Diesel Weasel, you're at a 47. Let's open the Infinity Topper first. You know, and that's what I like about casting cost battles, is it kind of then ends up all over the place. Because you can either always reward, like if you did price, you can either reward the person who did the worst, or you can reward the person who did the best, and then they always double down. This creates that extra level of chaos, and I like chaos. Anyway. Hey, Temple Garden! That's fantastic artwork. I know it's one of the lower pools, but that's awesome. In fact, all of these are great. Let's be honest. All right, and Robert. All right, come on, Robert. Let's do this. Admittedly, the only one of those I really don't care for the artwork because I just find it kind of difficult to make out anything is Blood Crypt. Anyway. Ah, we got pillared again. Okay, well, Inn of the Prancing Pony, but thankfully, Robert, you pulled a lot of other stuff. And let's be honest, the Inn of the Prancing Pony is kind of a big deal, and having a card around that is pretty sweet for Lord of the Rings lore. So this is, for the lower hits, I think this is probably one of the best hits. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. That was an overall really good box. That was really fun. In fact, so far, I want to say these battles have actually been a lot of fun. Way more fun than I thought they would be. Yeah. I actually had to go back and watch all the movies again. I actually watched the extendeds, which I never watched before. I probably haven't watched any of the movies in over a decade. Yeah, it's probably been that. And then I decided to watch the extended versions on top of it. I just want to say, Return of the King I thought was better in the extended format. Fellowship of the Rings just dragged even more. Oh, God. It dragged so hard. But like Return of the King, they just fleshed out a lot of little stuff in it. And I thought it was better in the extended version, even though it was, what, 4 hours and like 30-something minutes of... Oh, God, those are way too long. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.